Welcome to Wyoming Country Living, where the skies stretch wide, the porch is always open, and the critters just keep coming. We're Kim and Chris, empty nesters who traded East Coast hustle for the wild peace of Wyoming. Each week, we're tackling homestead projects, wrangling our growing animal crew, and learning to live the country life one adventure at a time. Be sure to hit that like button and follow along so you don't miss a moment. And stick around till the end for our front porch question of the week. We're saving you a seat.
All right, so we haven't been around for a couple weeks making videos because we were on vacation for like 2.5 weeks. And then Kim had to go to a conference for work that we both went to. And then Kim's been transitioning to a new full-time regular job. And we've also been busy starting to set up a couple new other business ventures. So unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to video anything we're doing around here, but we're back now and we're going to start again. So we want to profusely apologize to all of our regular viewers, both of you. And our first project here now being back is more shed repairs. So there's doors. When we built it, right, I built this front panel on the ground and attached the doors on the ground. And this right door, right, stuff was a little bit off center. So when I nailed the hinges onto the outside, they've got 5 holes in them. So you can see here where 3 of the holes are and the other 2 were like over here. But what ended up happening was the nails went through into this frame of the doorway, and then of course it didn't open. So I had to pry those hinges off and then put them back on just using 3 of the holes, but they got all bent up and stuff like that, and so they're not as strong as they were. And the right, only using 3 of the holes, it's not the best. So this door's sagging a little bit, and it doesn't close the whole way because the bottom of the interior trim is now hitting the bottom of the shed frame down here, and can't get it the whole way closed. So basically I bought 4 new hinges of the same kind, and I'm gonna take this door off, put it back where it needs to go, and then put the new hinges on slightly off center so that they're not using the same holes. And we're going to use screws this time instead of nails so that they don't poke the whole way through, and hopefully hold a little bit better. So hopefully it goes well. Of course, these screws all came through and I pounded them all down, so now I need to pull them out. So I need to pound them back up so that we get a chance of getting them out. As you can see, right, they're all sort of, shifted and hanging down because I basically put them back in the same holes, I think. So, the holes were already kind of loose, and so the whole door's just sagging a little bit. So that's what we're trying to fix. All right, well, so far, it's not been too bad. So I've already mangled these hinges before, and these nails have been in and out once or twice. It's not too bad coming out. So. We're going to need to touch up some paint on here after this. That's Kim's department. especially since I'm going to have to put these new hinges on a little bit offset from where these were. So obviously it wasn't painted underneath these hinges. So that part's going to painted for the first time, and the parts that I've moved here a little bit are going to need re-painted. It's getting to be the end of October. Winter is coming, as they say in Game of Thrones. So got a couple days here where the temperature's still decent. The wind isn't crazy. So trying to get this taken care of. Otherwise, I'm stuck until next spring. And around here, spring is May. All right, 2 down. Kim's trying to clear out the travel trailer for the winter. Wow. I'm doing this. So we're taking it a couple days to get winterized. She's telling me that she can't get the slide out, so I don't know if the battery's died or what. It has a solar panel on top of it. Should be maintaining charge with nothing running, but may have to pause this and go take a look at that. Well, she never came back, but now the slide's open when I look over there, so I guess she figured it out. Which is good, because I was thinking maybe just as likely as the battery being dead was that mice got in there and chewed on the wires, and now we got a wiring problem. Oh, so it's a little higher than is comfortable. Need a reach. Trying to avoid going and getting a step stool. All right, all the hinges off. Come crashing down on me, so that's a good sign. Lift it back up though and get it into place where it should actually be. Another thing that happened is the board that serves as the stopper for that door on the other door also fell off, so get that back on too. All right, so it's now, I mean, it's sitting on the frame, so it's better than it was, but I think I'm gonna go down and go back, get the tractor, bring it down and stick the forks under here just to get lifted up a bit, so it has some leeway to swing, and then we'll get the new hinges and screws and put it on. All right, moment of truth. See if it opens, or if these screws went back into the door frame. Woo! God, of course, now that I pulled it off, it's a little bit.
What happened?
Okay, so after needing to do this for 3 months, I know I bought these hinges months ago because I knew I was going to have to do this, and then I lost them. So we had to go yesterday, buy another set of hinges, but it really wasn't that bad. So hopefully that'll be good enough for the winter. As you can see, this is currently our hay and straw storage area, in addition to general storage. But all the hay and straw is currently blocking things like the snowblower that we may need. So that's not the best solution. So we've ordered like a 10 by 10 metal storage shed that's supposed to come on I don't know, someday this week on a couple pallets, and then we'll have to build it. But all the hay and straw is going to get moved in there over closer to the goats, and then we should be able to get more stuff in here and be able to get the snow blower out and things like that when we need to, in theory. So building that shed will be an upcoming project. Spoiler alert. Do you have anything to say to both our loyal viewers since we've been gone for like a month?
Nope. Lots of projects to do, too little time.
Yeah, so as I said, winter is coming, as Boromir would say, or Ned Stark. And we're getting done what we can out here before that happens, and then we'll be moving back into the inside to the more stuff in the basement, finishing up stuff that was halfway done in the spring and has been sitting there since then. And yeah, we got 6 more bales of straw in the back of my truck over there. So now we got to come over here and put them in here temporarily until we get the other shed built to put them in. And I'm going to see if I can move that big bale of hay with the forks on my tractor, because I don't have a hay spear. So I'm not sure whether that'll work or not since it's partially used and it's not completely there. I'm hoping it will, at least enough to get it over to where the new shed's going to be, which is going to be over there by where that box is. But if we get it, we're going to get another one, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it moved with just these forks or not, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, I was able to carry that one over here on the fork, so I know I can carry it, but to get it in the new shed, I'm going to have to pick it up from the end and push it in long ways, and I'm not sure that, right, these are long enough to support enough of the weight for that to work, but we will find out. And hay forks are ridiculously expensive for basically a big metal spike. So I haven't been able to find one that I'm willing to pay for yet. Goats are all doing good, free ranging. Barn cats are doing well, running around here. I think Kim got most of the trailer cleaned out. I got a couple things I got to go get out of there, but that's going to get winterized. And that's that for now. Bye-bye. All right, our second little project for today is Kim has these string lights she wants to put up here in the Tajma chicken coop to provide an aesthetically pleasing illumination experience when she comes out here at night to shut them up and make sure they're all protected from the coyotes. And so that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to put this string of lights down the middle of the run, hopefully, and hopefully we can figure out some way to attach them, because we don't have what we thought we had that we were going to use.
What's to do with the roof in here, huh?
Well, I think we just forgot that we were going to put the metal up there. So. Yeah, we still got some. We could do it in the springtime. All right, so we got these strung. Kim's going to put the light bulbs in. If she could figure out how to open this box. So right now we got this extension cord strung over here, which is not the best, but on the list of things to do eventually is to make the chicken coop independently powered. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a lithium ion, battery bank that we could just charge up in the house every so often and run out here. As all we really will need to run is these lights and like a heater for the water in the winter, so it doesn't freeze. But well, maybe a little heater for in the coop. Well, we'll need a little bit of a heater if it's a lithium ion, because it doesn't work very well in the real cold, so you need to have a heater in there so that it can stay warm enough to charge. Or I might just get a little solar setup for in here. They both cost about the same amount of money from what I've priced out, so I'm not sure which exactly. So we'd probably put them in that little storage area on the other half of the nesting box. Need to insulate that a little bit and do something in there to keep it a little bit warmer. But That's not going to happen this winter because we're running out of time and we're already out of money. So, this winter we're going to have, 200 feet of extension cord.
Bright orange, not even blending into the environment.
So there it is. So attractive. We also forgot we were going to put the green metal sheeting on this part of the roof that's under here of the coop roof. So we still have some left over, so that may be a springtime project to finish that up. But right now we're just triaging stuff for, before winter.
Winter-proofing.
That's not going to matter for the winter. So that's aesthetic. I mean, so are the lights here, but those were easy.
Oh, technically, the more light they have, the longer they'll lay through the winter. So.
All right. So yes, we might, continue getting one little egg a day for slightly longer because of these lights, I'm told.
Hey, the other ones are supposed to start laying next couple of weeks.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Since they all are girls, huh? Huh, Buffy? Everybody.
Okay, I've been delegated to be the presenter of the question of the week. So, you saw we strung those lights in the chicken run. And we're going to get some PVC or plastic or fiberglass corrugated panels to put on the windward side of the run, at least part of it, so that it blocks some of the strong wind during the winter. So when they're out in the run, they at least have a kind of sheltered place they can go to. And Kim's going to put, I think, like a deep bedding in the coop and the nesting boxes and everything for the winter as well. And we're going to take the roof off the nesting box, the corrugated or the metal roof, and we're going to put a sheet of OSB or something underneath and then put it back in, because right now there's a lot of draft that's coming in under the ridges of the metal. So we're going to seal that up a little bit. But other than those things, and is there anything, she wants to know, is there anything that anybody thinks that we're missing for winterizing for the chickens? Last winter was not bad here, not a lot of snow. It wasn't particularly cold. But there seems to be a consensus that this winter will likely be colder and snowier. So, if anybody has any ideas that we are missing, that we should be investigating to winterize the chicken coop so that her ladies are comfortable for the winter, still around come springtime to keep giving us eggs, please let us know in the comments. Bye-bye.